I am Darius, the Sugarless Crystals, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. Enjoy me. Now you know I'm guilt-free. Indulge. Alright, so today we have keto strawberry shortcakes. And you know what? I don't have my papers. One second. It's springtime, and to my knowledge, strawberry is well, it's not springtime yet, but it's coming. It's coming. So springtime, like the strawberry is supposed to be like a fruit of spring season. I don't know fruits of season. I'm still learning this, especially, you know, considering I create recipes and stuff. I think that's important. Anyway, we have a keto pound cake strawberry shortcake from Joyful Eats, a regular strawberry shortcake from Dr. Davina's Eats, and a strawberry shortcake cups from Divalicious Recipes. All right, now that's a name for you. So these are pretty much all the same thing. They have their variations. As far as the filling, now I just did like a basic heavy whipping cream with a little bit of sweetener to it. Like it's not even sweet, and I spread it out across all three of them. They all have their own whipped creams. The strawberry shortcake cups from Divalicious Recipes, it actually calls for more of a cream cheese type filling, so that one will be completely different as far as flavor wise. But the first two, they are actually pretty similar. Well, they will be. So we're gonna start with the first one. Let's go from my right to left, so that'd be your left from right. All right. So, keto pound cake strawberry, Joyful Eats. Whew, I made this thing little. 4 tablespoons of softened butter, a half a cup of Trim Healthy Mama Gentle Sweetener, sweet, or a sweetener of choice. I chose monk fruit. 4 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 of a cup of sour cream, 1/4 of a cup of almond flour, a 1/4 of a cup of coconut flour, a 1/4 of a cup of golden flaxseed ground, 1 teaspoon baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 cup strawberries chopped. And I will give the nutrition facts at the end for all of these. Now, a quick thing about this one. Now, looking at the batter was rather thick, and they use ground flaxseed in it. I don't really care for using ground flaxseed in my desserts because it does bring a flavor up. But the reason that they use it is because it has binding properties, excuse me. So with the lack of gluten, it helps with the sticking of everything, but you can taste it. Like I don't really care for it myself. I have Sasha. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the texture, not at all. Like I said, looking at the batter, I knew that texture was not gonna turn out perfect. It's okay, like it's not bad at all. And what I didn't mention, there are actual strawberries inside of the pound cake itself. So those help bring in like a nice little tart flavor. Overall, it's pretty decent. It's not a bad recipe at all. As far as a crossover person, it's not very sweet at all to someone new, but it's pretty decent. I mean, I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it. I'm gonna have to struggle to get through this one. My bite is not like fruits. Like anytime fruits go down, they come right back up. So I'm only biting the strawberries like a little bit because this, oh man, like it's weight. It's weight. My stomach is like, I dare you to eat it. I sit it down here if you want to. All right, anyway. So next up we have Dr. Davina's Eats. 1½ cups almond flour, a 1/4 cup of coconut flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of xanthan gum, a half a teaspoon of sea salt. These are the dry ingredients. For the wet ingredients, we have brown butter ghee or brown butter softened, a half a cup of sour cream, 4 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1½ cup Swerve confectioners, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 4 large eggs. There are a lot of ingredients in there that I don't understand why she added. First of all, a whole tablespoon of baking powder. Wow. All right, that was definitely a lot. The brown butter or the ghee, I kind of get it, but softened, like so you're asking me to cook it and then let it cool? Like that's a lot of work. No, that's a lot of work. And the 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, like It's not acting, there's no need to put it against the baking powder for a rise. So it's definitely not gonna do anything inside the, as far as taste wise. It'll hurt it more than it'll help it. Flavor wise, I'm impressed. Texture, she threw a lot of funky ingredients in there and it definitely affected the texture. It's not a bad texture at all. She went really hard on the sweetener. Too hard actually, because what it did was you started to get an aftertaste because there was so much in there. But it is sweet. Just for somebody new, I'm thinking it'll be a little overpowering. But flavor wise, flavor was on point. It's actually pretty good. Probably because it's sweeter. To be honest. Topping it with strawberries, you're actually supposed to layer it within something. So I can really see this one working. I really like that one. I was shocked. The last one is a strawberry shortcake cup from Delicious Recipes. Now, this is made with coconut flour, so I guess, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta be a little lenient. A half a cup of coconut flour, a fourth a cup of erythritol, a half a cup of butter, unsalted, 1 egg, a half a teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a fourth of teaspoon of salt. This one, like I said, coconut flour, it was extra hard. It's actually like, there's nothing to it. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, because the base, the dough itself, like it was very moldy, like, yeah. It's definitely dry. Woo! Flavor wise, it's actually very salty. I don't get the butter that was put in there. I bet the cream cheese would help with flavor a whole lot more, but it definitely wouldn't save it with texture. As far as like a coconut flour recipe, it's not bad. It's not the best you can get. It's definitely not the worst. Like I said, it's still crumbly, but it's not. I mean, I guess she did the best she could. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's just, if you're used to coconut flour, yeah, you know. I'm getting ready to do nutrition facts, but before I do that, as far as which one was the best, since I have to choose one, just off flavor alone, it's gonna be Dr. Davina's Eats. But Joy Filled Eats was like, it was definitely a good one. Like it was definitely a close second. Now, of course, how can you say a close second when there's only 3? That doesn't make any sense. But trust me, these two are kind of like in a league of their own compared to this one. This one wasn't bad, but if you have a nut allergy, I would definitely recommend this one. The cream and the strawberry by itself is gonna help it. I mean, regardless, like that's just gonna stand out regardless. But these two, like I said, this cake was definitely very good. It was very dense on the, well, it was hot, crunchy on the outside and then soft on the inside. But the flavoring was really good on the inside. This one was moist overall. There was no crunchy outside. It was nice. And it had strawberries incorporated into it, so the tanginess was good. Nutritional info from first to second. Okay, so since it's made in a pound cake, I made like little cupcakes. 1 inch slice, and apparently you can get 10. 321 calories. 29 grams of fat, 5 grams of net carbs, and 7 grams of protein. It's not bad. This one, see, it doesn't specify the size. Like, I get it from somebody that creates recipes. That's why I don't really like doing nutrition facts like that, because they're never accurate. Like, oh man, 455 calories. All right, so it's 5 grams of net carbs and 9 grams protein. But I don't know how much a serving is. Like, it doesn't say. Y'all see me blinking, I'm so tired. Oh yeah. I'm not complaining though, I'm just saying. If you wonder why I keep looking at it, I'm like all the flashing lights, like, the light is like extra bright because I'm sleepy with it. We're gonna make it through this. All right, so 12 mini cookie cups. This is for the one from Delicious Recipes, the coconut flour. So for each cup, 134 calories, 12 grams fat, 4 grams protein, 2 net carbs. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That'll be it. All the links you need will be in the description box below. I have a strawberry shortcake recipe myself, actually. That was like the one recipe I got like the epiphany of my cake texture. I was like, okay, I'm starting to get this. And since then, like, it just took off. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I am Darius, this is Sugarless, Crystal's your sugar-free destination of YouTube. I'm not a chef. What? What? I'm an entertainer. Bye.